Welcome to Hard Nerd Cafe. I am the fan of history, and today I'm gonna compare the Blue Snowball microphone with the Blue Yeti microphone, because I've had the privilege of recording with both of them, and I often get the question which one is the best. And I'll tell you which one is best. Well, they both are the best. They are both professional. They're both very easy to use. You just plug and play pretty much. Almost. But there are differences. In my country, I'm in Sweden. I pay about $80 for the Snowball, and I pay about $160 for the Yeti. Overall, the Yeti seems to be about twice the price. And I think you get a lot for the Snowball for the price. Because I've used the Snowball for about a year, and I've used the Yeti now for about 2 weeks. So I'm very new on it. So if you talk about the Snowball first, it's this little baby to the right. It looks really like a Snowball. The stand is a bit shaky. It's not very stable. You can disconnect it and apply it to some stand, but it's much easier to do with the Yeti. The Snowball, I have had a problem with that it loses its cable. The cable attaches here. And sometimes when you move it in front of your keyboard, for example, it disconnects the cable and wrecks the recording. So that has happened to me several times. On the Game of Thrones chat, I have been using the Snowball for recording 2 people in the same room. Worked great. It has 3 settings here. 1, 2, 3. One of them is the podcasting setting that you will be using for your gaming commentary, because these microphones are used a lot for gaming commentary. The second setting is like the first one, but it has it's much better at reducing background noise, and it records somewhat lower. So if you have the Snowball really close to your mouth, you can cut out background noise. The third setting is for interviews, and that worked great actually. So over to the Yeti. I've had a problem with the Yeti picking up vibrations. For example, myself shuffling feet while recording games. That is why I'm using this construction, which is extremely primitive, of course. Here is a mug holder and something underneath it. This gets the Yeti very close to my mouth. So it has reduced the vibration problem. But of course I need a better solution for that. The Yeti is much sturdier, it's much heavier, it doesn't move, it doesn't lose its cable connection. It has this nice mute button here. Now it's muted and now it's not. It's overall easier to configure, I feel, and it has an extra setting that one records in stereos. It's useful for recording songs and live music, not anything I've used. You can also attach headphones to the Yeti and then control it. You have on the back here, you have the 4 settings. It's on the podcast setting here, cardioid setting. You can also control the gain of the microphone. I'm not really sure what that is, but I set gain to 0, and then it didn't pick up a lot of background noise. So both are easy to configure, both are good value for money. If you have the money to spend on the Yeti, do so. I was in the position that I was recording in 2 places, so I brought the Snowball between the places, and that didn't really work, so then I got the Yeti. So I'm gonna be using both. But if you're starting out, you will do fine with the Snowball, and then you can upgrade to the Yeti later. So it comes down to your preference, how much are you willing to spend. But I feel that you need a microphone like this one, if you're going to record gaming stuff for YouTube or do podcasting, because it gives you fantastic sound quality compared to like using a headset, which I did for a year. Yeah, I'm sorry, audience. But that won't happen on Hard Nerd Cafe. We will be using these 2. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I almost forgot. I'm gonna do a reading of The Destruction of Sennacherib by Lord Byron with both microphones and link it in the show notes. I've been recording this thing with my iPhone just to be able to film both the microphones. So, once again, thank you for watching.